Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make, per Zoraya's request, meatballs, high-protein, low-carb meatballs. These are super simple. I have 2 meatball recipes, and Zoraya chose these ones this time. And we're going to pair it with, per Zoraya's request, green beans that are going to be cooked with water, like steamed with water and butter and pink salt. So these meatballs are super simple. I have 100% grass-fed beef, ground beef, and I have 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm gonna mix it with 2 beaten eggs, which I think I need to beat a little bit more. And then tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, heart, share this video. More people need to know that they can eat high protein, low carb, and it not be sacrificing flavor, not be that you're giving up food for good food or for more healthy food, that you actually can have amazingly delicious food that is high protein, low carb. Okay, so 2 beaten eggs, and now we are going to add 1 more ingredient before we add spices, and then it's done, and we're just creating the actual meatballs, the actual balls of meat. And our my oven is preheating at 350 degrees, and I almost have this mixed in. This is a very like bicep work recipe because you need to mix everything, and it's heavy. The meat is heavy, so it's a good workout. This is if you haven't moved your arms yet. I actually did some tricep dips today to work on my triceps, and then now I get to work on my biceps with mixing these meatballs. Okay, to this we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. This is 1/3. All right, so 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. That's 1. Now for the second, and then the spices, and then we're going to bake these meatballs. And all right, there we go. Parmesan cheese. If you don't like Parmesan cheese, you could use a different cheese. I'm just going to get it as well mixed as possible. It's going to start sticking inside the meat as you fold it in and roll it in. So these are cheesy meatballs. Oh, yay. So let's see.
Guys, the Amazon dog, the Amazon person was scared. Amazon.
Huh?
The Amazon guy was scared of Blue.
Oh, we have a dog in the house, and the dog is actually really calm and quiet and gentle and nice, but the delivery guy was scared of
because she looks like
Blue. Because Blue, this is Blue.
Looks scary, but she's
This is Blue. All right, now
You're not scary, Blue.
we're going to add our spices. So we're going to add 2 teaspoons of basil. I think I have another basil. I know I bought another basil. I'm going to probably need to go into it. So 2 teaspoons of basil. If you have fresh basil, you could use 2 tablespoons. I think I'm going to have enough for this one. I'm actually going to put it all, I forgot. I'm going to put it all in a separate dish before I sprinkle it in here. So I have 1. The photo bomber might end up showing his face today. We'll see. 2 teaspoons of basil. 2 teaspoons is 2 teaspoons of everything. So 2 teaspoons of oregano. 1, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Ah, he's here. Photo bomber is here. He likes these meatballs too. Zoraya chose these today. 2 teaspoons of paprika. This is Joe, my husband, if you have not met him yet. He and I have been eating this way for the last 10 years. This month is 10 years for us.
Really?
Yeah. We started pretty much, I think it was actually like June 4th. Our anniversary is on June 4th, but we went to my parents' house for a camping trip in June. And while we were there, we ate keto. And my mom said, you're here, so you're eating the way we're eating. And then I left there, having had already gained a lot of weight that I couldn't get off, saying, okay, I'm coming back home and making food like this. And so then we started. That's when we started like that.
We've been forced into this way of life.
He was forced. He wasn't actually. So he could eat what he wanted at lunch. But he started making changes on his own. But the funny thing is, this is funny to me, that when we first started eating this way, we let go of bread and gluten. And he did too. He would have sandwiches before then for lunch all the time. And he gave up bread. But then he told me that the girls should still have bread on their sandwiches. And I was like, you don't even eat bread. They don't need bread either. So that was, we have shifted slowly and made changes as a family. I shifted, not slowly. I just shifted. He's shifted slowly.
I still splurge.
True. So tell me in the comments if you were a slow shifter or a fast shifter, or if you haven't shifted yet. Put not yet. And then, or if you're starting, or if you were slow, or if you were fast. I was a kind of all or nothing person. He was a slow shifter. All right, so now that this is all mixed, now we're just putting it like a bit at a time, a lot at a time, and then mixing it, and then a lot at a time. Because there's a lot of this, but it seems like it's maybe too much, but it's actually really good. It's really good seasoning.
Yeah, and she has a really good cheddar bread biscuit thingy. That when I started slowly transitioning over from using actual bread, then I started making those garlic cheddar spicy biscuits.
That's right, but he would make them flat into a bread.
Yes, and that was really good. And I would go and make those like in bulk,
right.
So that way I would have them all week for lunch. And
that's true. I remember
and then I even went so far as to add spice like jalapenos, crushed red peppers, and it was really good. And it was a really tasty alternative to the regular bread. I would make it like turkey sandwiches. I made egg sandwiches off of it. I know that's not what we're talking about here, but
no, that's great.
Just an FYI.
That's really great. I have to remember where that recipe is, but he would take the same recipe that I would make little like cheese bread balls, and he would make it into a flat bread that he would use for his sandwiches.
It was really time consuming because I made it flat, and then I used like this cookie cutter or whatever, like the sandwich container.
The sandwich, like bread. What do you call it? Sandwich. Yeah, sandwich box.
Yeah, so we use the sandwich box to like cut the bread into shape. Cut the dough into shape, so that way it would fit into a nice little box when I made it.
Did it on parchment paper.
Yes, did it on parchment paper, and I made like 12 for like lunch
for the week.
It was really good.
Yeah.
So find that recipe. I don't know where you're gonna look for it at.
I'm gonna look at it in all my hundreds of recipes. I'm pretty sure we still have it. I know we still have it. I have to just dig it out. That's great. So it always is possible if you have a spouse or a spouse that if you have a spouse or a housemate that isn't eating this way yet with you, not to worry. Maybe one day they will.
And there's lots of alternatives to the unhealthier items. We use a lot of cauliflower rice for rice. We use zucchini for spaghetti noodles. Zoodles.
Palm heart too.
Palm heart, yeah, that's the newest alternative that we use. So is a way to eat healthier and still kind of get that same kind of unhealthy feel or flavor. Of course, we're all about living and kind of staying alive and being slim and trim so that way we can chase the girls around, so.
Yes. So tell me in the comments, are you doing this alone or does someone in your family do it with you? Hi, Renee. Renee, you are one of Joe's favorite supporters. You always talk to Joe when he's on here. And maybe Renee, one day we will meet you. He'll meet you in person. I know I've gotten to meet you in person, so maybe one day he will. Actually, that's very possible because we'll be at my brother's house sometime soon. I don't know when. So tell me, who does this with you and your family? Or, so for me, I said, well, I'm cooking and I'm shopping for the food, so you're going to eat this way.
Did you see your point at me? Like, yes. Because I choose to eat kind of unhealthily. And sometimes, you know.
Not anymore. You used to.
Yeah, I used to splurge. But I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I will tear some peanut butter cups up. Give me a peanut butter cup, no matter how long I fasted, I will eat a peanut butter cup. So, hint, if you ever want to send us stuff, send me peanut butter cups.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it. Yes. So that's what I said. I said you can take care of your breakfast. Well, he didn't eat breakfast anyway, so he was already doing intermittent fasting even before we did intermittent fasting. And then he started making those lunches. But in the beginning, I said, "This is what I'm buying. This is what's in the house. If you want to use your own money, then you can buy something else."
He was either eat or starve, and I had no choice. I wanted to eat.
It's true. And then he actually liked it.
Some of the stuff. I ain't even gonna lie. 'Cause when she put what the heck is that stuff? Stevia.
Oh, that was before. There was not in the past when we got started 10 years ago. There wasn't very many options, and there wasn't allulose. That didn't exist. Monk fruit hadn't come out yet, so he didn't like stevia or erythritol. So he was very limited on those things. But now he likes allulose, and he likes monk fruit. He eats those things, my things that I make with that. The cinnamon rolls, the sweet bread that I made last week. He loved that.
Oh yeah, that was good.
So,
and there is a cobbler that she makes.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know how she makes it, but it's really good, and I will tear that stuff up.
Sure.
Yes, I will.
Yep. So it's possible for all you all who have people who don't yet eat this way. You have two choices. Well, probably more than that. You can either let them come on their own, or if you're doing all the cooking, you can say, "This is what I'm cooking."
Starve us.
Or I know a lot of you though cook the 2 different meals. That's possible as well. So when that happens, you cook everyone will love these meatballs. These meatballs are good for everyone. So you cook the meatballs for everyone, and then you cook your veggie for yourself, and then you cook the pasta or the rice for the person that's eating that. And then you have it for everyone, but you haven't done extra work you're not making 2 separate meals. As many times as you can do that, that's the best way to go if you are making more than one way of eating.
And with these meatballs, you could even jazz it up, put some extra cheese in it, and you could, I don't know if you're like me, but I will eat spicy with everything. So you can like dice up some jalapenos or whatever kind of peppers you want, put them in there in the meatballs. Yeah, I like the regular ketchup. I don't really like the sugar-free ketchup. But you know, you could even use real ketchup. That's what I would use.
I use the 0 sugar. Tell me what ketchup you use. Alternative Sweets used to make one. I don't know if they still do. Now Heinz has the 0 sugar, and it's only like 1 gram of sugar, which is amazing. And I have shifted the girls to that as long as I can grab it. It's not available in Aldi. It doesn't have it yet.
She tried to shift me to that, but I don't. I will buy my own ketchup, and then the girl end up eating mine.
All right, so this does not is broken, and so I cannot use it. I'm gonna have to use a spoon. But all you do is put these on the thing. Thank you. Put these on a silicone mat, or I have it on a silicone mat, or you can put it on parchment paper. So give Joe some thumbs up and hearts. I know he just left the screen, but give him some thumbs up and hearts. And where do you want sugar in your ketchup, right? Right, Renee? He's gone. He can't respond to you. So if you can eat these with anything. You can eat them with Juan's guasacaca. You can eat them with, I have so many sauces. You can eat them with lots of different sauces. Or you can just eat them by themselves. They're actually so good that you could do that. This is a huge meatball. You can make smaller meatballs. That is up to you. For the ease of this, and since this is how we're using them, we're just having big meatballs. But you could also have really small meatballs and use a different cookie scoop or just spoons. If you have cookie scoops, have them in the comments. And if you don't have them, put spoon in the comments. I've found that this piece doesn't, it gets broken fast, but it's still a helpful way to make them a little bit more uniform and easy to utilize. And then you're gonna bake this for 350 degrees for 25 minutes, and that's it. So enjoy. Tell me what protein, this is the protein. Tell me what veggie you would pair this with. Zariah chose green beans. Any low carb veggie would pair well. And I always have the girls choose, I choose the recipe options, but they choose the protein and the veggie combination. And then that way they're invested in eating it more because they were part of the decision making, which has been really helpful as we eat this way. All right, have a wonderful evening from my house to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Renee said, why would you want sugar in your
Because
ketchup?
it's good.
Because he's still conditioned to eat it that way.
And I love it.
And yes, that's it. All right, have a wonderful night from my house to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy plates from around the world.